Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Hey, hey. Welcome in.
G'day, g'day.
I'll just bring chat up.
Welcome to Trivia.
Welcome to Tuesday night St. Paddy's Day Trivia.
Yep, this week's theme is St. Patrick's Day.
If you're just joining us, but America started then.
I'm not sure what the times are. We'll sort that out.
Yeah. Hey, DPK.
Hey, DPK.
Oh, thank you. Hey, Annie Confetti. Hey, Mummy. Oh, three red-headed and one brunette. Hey, Laura.
Hey, Laura. G'day, Annie.
Hey.
Yo, Mummy.
Zach and Jen, welcome in.
To be sure, this week's trivia should be great fun for the whole family.
They started daylight savings time on Sunday just gone, so.
Okie dokie.
Okay. Thank you, DPK.
I think he's talking to me, babe.
I really do like it, though.
Yeah, my bow tie.
Yeah, yeah. And I'm rocking the green eyeshadow.
Green eyeshadow.
Yeah.
You're a little leprechaun princess.
Hey, Dick in the Woods. Hopefully the
camera's a bit fuzzy.
Yeah, it's going in and out. I'll just make sure that the thing's sorted. There we go. Hey, DK. Awesome. DK's got her 6-year-old grand girl with her, and she's helping. Aqua Blue. Hey, Aqua Blue.
Awesome.
You're all lagging. Okay, hope for a chance. There's a cyclone off the coast of
Queensland.
Off the coast of Queensland at the moment.
Queensland's our state, the
hey,
east coast of Australia. Ah, welcome in, Pickerick. Come in and take a seat there, laddie.
Deep in the Woods says, we look magically delicious.
Magically delicious. And a bit of our gold there, telling us such compliments.
I think so.
She'd be wanting a bit of gold out of me pot.
And the rainbow in the back, I had fun putting the rainbow together.
And then green balloons up the top. And shamrocks or clover behind me.
Hey, Shannon. Hey, Cheryl.
Hey, Shannon. Top of the morning to you, Cheryl. Well, it's evening for them guys, isn't it?
Yes. Yes, it is. Yeah.
It's Wednesday, 11:15 for us, just before lunchtime.
They are after me. Lucky Charms.
They're after me, Lucky Charms. I must run.
Yeah, we had a quiet day yesterday for my birthday. I'm going to go get my hair done today. I'm just going to get colour and my eyebrows done. Just a treat.
Mm.
Yeah. So that'll be my birthday treat.
And how old are you today, baby?
I'm 44. 44 today. 44 today.
I hold Mario, 44 today.
Okay, so we are running a little bit late.
That's all right. It's okay if we're a little bit late.
Thank you, DK. You took my sheet of paper away.
She won't know what to do without a sheet of paper in front of her.
No, his is in on the 20th of February and I'm the 13th of March.
Yeah, she's just a spring chicken, eh, DK?
Thank you, everybody. Thank you for all the beautiful well wishes, and yeah, it's good.
So this afternoon you're going to go to the hair salon?
Yes. Yeah.
And then we might go for dinner.
Probably.
We're going to wait.
Thursday or Friday night we'll go to dinner
Going to
with
wait
the
till
kids.
Our oldest boys can, because our oldest boy Gus is working tonight, so I'll have to take him to work.
Yep.
And then our next one, Griff, next eldest, he probably won't be able to make it till when?
Friday night.
Friday. So we might wait till Friday.
Oh, nice. Shannon needs a haircut too. Horse girl Laura just had hers done. DPK wants to know where the green eggs and hams are.
My hair's getting really long now.
Hey, Kevin, welcome in. Hi, Tex Ranch.
Hey, Kevin.
Corn beef brisket. Yum.
That's what we call silverside.
Silverside, yes. Pickled.
I used to work at the meatworks many years ago when I was younger. And the first place you start out is in what they call the corned beef room.
Yeah. I worked at a butcher's when the kids were little, and I just did the front window and a few orders out the back, and they had the big vats out the back that you'd throw the meat in and
to
pickle them.
Because I worked at a big meatworks that supplied the grocery chains, we used to have to pump it through heaps quicker, and they had a big machine that had all rows of needles, and as it went through the conveyor belt, it used to just come down and inject it.
Thank you, Laura. Coming up with ideas is quite enjoyable, because like you challenge yourself. You go, what am I going to do for the back wall today? And I was going to get crepe paper, but it wasn't going to work. So I decided I'll just use coloured paper, and it worked. That's
all like A4 size papers, all sticky taped together to make the rows of colours.
You can probably see the line of rain.
Collette did the whole back wall by herself this week. I didn't even help at all. That camera just keeps coming in and out.
Yeah, I know. I'm not sure why. There is a fly hanging around though, so maybe the fly's going too fast for him.
We might have to think about a new camera at some stage.
Or just better lighting, because it might be the lighting also.
I'll angle the lights towards us and see if it helps.
Oh, we're running late too, Michelle. The daylight.
Oh! We tripped on a green balloon.
The daylight savings threw us out, and because with it changing for you guys, it means that we normally have to go at 9:30 in the morning, because it's morning for us.
Well, we have been going at excuse me,
10:30.
10:30, which suits us heaps better,
because it gives us a little bit more time once we get the kids to school. Gives us a little time to prepare. Hey, FFP.
Hey, Food Forest. Before we start trivia too, if you guys want to support each other and go and join each other's channels, spread the love around, go for it, because there's good channels in here. Lots of beautiful people who support each other. So if you want to make sure you are on each other's channel, do that while we've got a bit of spare time.
Hey, little Megan of Two Boys.
Hey, little Megan. We only need a couple too to hit the 1400 mark now, baby.
I think two. I think we only need two people.
Yeah, so hopefully we get that today.
It's been going up and down, and down. This last, probably last 20 has been really, really hard. But we'll get there. There's no rush. It's 10 to 11 here.
Yeah, so it's just before 11 a.m, so nearly an hour before lunch Wednesday morning here.
Yeah. Yeah.
But we do it as a Tuesday night trivia because it's Tuesday night for USA.
Yes. It says 1400 right now. Wow, we got our last two.
Oh, we got it. Awesome. Thanks, everyone.
Yeah, well, yay.
We haven't really worried about the number. I mean, we were really keen to get to 1,000. That was a good milestone for us. But since then, we haven't really been worried too much about the numbers. We've been just happy to have the subscribers we got. And thank you, everyone who's watched videos. I put another video up this week, but it hasn't got a lot of views yet. I think it only got about 60.
Yeah, that was your late night tour.
My late night vlog, yeah.
Yeah.
If anyone wants to check out that through the week, that's just where I took Gus to work, and I had a few hours up my sleeve, so I just wandered around the town where he works.
I'll just scooch over here.
Yeah.
Open this door. Give some air.
Get a bit of air in.
Some air and light. And you angled that better?
Yeah, I think so.
There we go.
And for anyone who missed it or just come in, it's Colette's birthday. She's 44 on the, well, it was actually out yesterday, but it's the 13th of March, her birthday.
And we had a really quiet one also because we didn't have any money until payday today. So everything got put off until today.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm going to get my hair done today.
It's like a bit of a tradition with us to have like a little kids party.
Yeah.
In the afternoon, no matter whether it's mine, Colette's, the big boys or the little boys, we all have like a little kids party still in the afternoon when it's anyone's birthday.
Yeah.
So we have like a little plate of lollies, a plate of chips and a cake, and everyone sings happy birthday. And that's just a little family tradition that it doesn't matter how old you are, you get a little kids party. So we still had that yesterday. But for proper birthday presents, we had to wait till today.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Hey, Skeeter. Thank you, everyone.
Yeah, I love having the little kids party. You get snakes and bananas in the lollies and all the traditional stuff from when we were kids.
Yeah, and Cheerios, they call them little salves there, I think.
Little boys
or they got, you dip it in. We've got some in the fridge still.
I ate them all last night.
Oh, did you? Well, you dip them in
they're like
tomato sauce.
Baby hot dogs.
Sort of thing.
Yeah, normal hot dog sausage is about that long, I think. And these little what we call Cheerios, are about that long. Only like a third of the size of a normal hot dog.
Yeah. So that's just something that we do for each other and the kids.
I didn't even think we should have filmed it.
Yeah. I wash my hair. So.
And Mum came over, my mum, and what did she bring?
She brought me a pair of pants. Not just pants. 3/4 pants, so like to go out in, and some hair accessories for my hair. So
I was talking about food, but that's all right.
Oh, she brought chicken. Sorry.
Okay.
She brought some cooked chicken.
And what else? I got one of my favourite shirts on today. This is one Collette designed ages back. Spread the joy. That's in our merchandise shop if anyone likes it. Details in description below.
We've still got them here deep in the woods. They are going to be open. We're just trying to find the right time. It's just been so hectic because Gus has started working. So just trying to find the time. And like Grant's been out until 1 o'clock in the morning. So it's just been really chaotic at the moment until he gets into a proper routine.
Gus's new job, it takes nearly an hour to get there. Hey, JJ's in here.
Hey, JJ.
Welcome, JJ. Good to see you, mate. Yeah, Gus's new job is nearly an hour away, and he's only doing 4-hour shifts. So when I take him, it's hardly worth coming back, or else I've got to drive 4 hours just for a 4-hour shift. So I've been sitting there instead for 4 hours.
We don't celebrate it traditionally, DK. But
That's St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah, but Australia is always ready for a party and an excuse to have a few drinks and that sort of thing. It's not a public holiday.
Yeah, we don't get public holidays for it. We get public holidays for the Queen's birthday, Australia Day, Labor Day. What else? We get a few public holidays through the year. Easter, Christmas, all the normal ones. But not for St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah, it is. And I'm not a good driver of a nighttime. The other car lights reflect.
Or a daytime.
Oh, the other cars traveling towards me reflect on my glasses because I need glasses to drive. And I'm not a very confident driver of a nighttime. So he's been doing all the nights. Otherwise, I would. But then I've got to sit out there in the dark for
Hey, Pickerick, who won the
hours.
Did someone win the cooking challenge?
Hey, Pitbull Mum.
I didn't even see if Country Girl was in here yet, or Susan.
Can't tell you how excited I get when you go live.
Oh, thanks, Shannon.
Thanks, Shannon. Okay, we might begin.
No, I want to find out who won the cooking contest.
Oh, okay.
Rick, every couple of weeks on Pickerick and Country Girl and Susan do a cook-off. If anyone's not on Pickerick's channel, that's Pickerick 1. I was going to point to it. Look, he's there. But you just can't see that.
Oh, hang on. I've got to turn live chat on. Don't forget to hit the live chat also.
Oh, I still forget about that. Make sure if you're not in live chat, go up to the top left-hand corner of the comment box where you type in, and where it says top chat, click that. Live chat will drop down, click it again, and that'll make sure that you're on live chat and you won't miss any text.
Okay, Pickerick won, so he gets the...
Ooh, what number were you, Pickerick?
Number 1 then, wasn't it?
I voted for number 2.
I voted for number 1.
Did you?
I think.
You vote for Rick.
I think so, if he won.
Yeah, this last one was goulash.
No, it's been more so floods up far north, JJ. And then, as I said earlier, I don't know whether you weren't here, there's a cyclone just off the coast of Queensland. It's not expected to hit land.
The cyclones don't usually come down this low. Like, we're on the bottom side of Queensland, right down the south end of Queensland. Queensland's our state. And then right up north, up near Cairns and that, they normally get a lot more cyclones up there.
Yeah.
But this one's actually coming down a lot lower.
We'll just get the rain depression off it. Not much, though. The coastline will get a lot of the wind.
Yeah, we're an hour and a half away from the nearest coastline.
Hey, better late than never.
Hey,
welcome
better late
in.
than never.
So, yeah, so not that I'm aware of, JJ. I haven't heard of anything of fires and that sort of thing, mainly flooding.
Yeah, with that cooking contest that I was... Sorry, I've got a hair hanging down. With that cooking contest I was talking about on Pickerick's channel, I think they give prizes to people who vote as well. They pick someone who's voted. So if you want to put a vote in, you're in the chance to win something also. Yeah.
Awesome. So congratulations, Pickerick, because he won.
Congratulations. And what I do, the people in that cooking contest, whoever wins out of them, I give them a bonus point in trivia. So if that was Rick that won, Rick gets a bonus point.
Hey, Melissa. Melissa from the Kiwi family.
Hey, Melissa.
And Pitbull Mum is working on making chicken buffalo dip.
Chicken buffalo dip.
That
have to be a big bowl to dip buffaloes in.
Jenna's cleaning just Zach here. Oh, I used to make
Hello, Melissa. Thank you for the comments on that late night vlog that I did too.
I used to make this dip. It had avocado, capsicum, onion, some
French onion dip.
Bit of chili, some sour cream, some French onion dip, some tomato.
Oh, when I say French onion dip, it was a French onion soup mix.
Yeah, the soup mix.
The powder, and you put that in the dip as well.
And mash it all up. Oh, yum! We put on a lot of weight eating that though, because we used to do the Sabbath, so we used to not cook or anything over from Friday night to Saturday night, many years ago. So I did up dips and I did up a few other things. We used to have
all our food prepared, so we never had to cook or do anything.
Had everything prepared for the Sabbath. It's been a long time since I used to really enjoy that.
Happy St. Patrick's Day to you, Manic. Top of the morning, lassie. I'll hand out rabbit's foots to everybody so they have some good luck for trivia.
So when we were doing that, it was just a way to recharge too, because like you were working in Brisbane, and so we wouldn't see him a lot through the week. So it was a way to recharge as a family.
Even if you're not religious, like keeping a set day. I think Catholics use the Sunday for worship and rest, and Seventh-day Adventists keep the Sabbath on the Saturday. Yeah. We weren't part of any churches. We used to just go straight from the Bible. We used to just read the King James Bible at home. Yeah.
And like we didn't use electricity, so there was no boiling of the kettle, or we used lights, obviously, but nothing to do with cooking. And we didn't go out anywhere, did we?
No. But even just from what's the word I'm thinking of, like counsellors and psychologists, and that they recommend that sort of thing anyway, a family day at least once a week. Yeah. So even if you're not religious, that sort of thing is really good for your family, just to stay home once a week and enjoy each other's company without technology.
Because it's important to have that one-on-one with your family too. Yeah. Because everybody gets so caught up on devices nowadays. That's kids are always on a device or watching TV or playing a game. So
we never have devices at the dinner table.
no.
No phones at the table and stuff like that. But I think a lot of kids do these days, and it's a real shame, I think.
Yeah. Lost that family tradition of sitting around the dining room table for a meal of a night time.
We don't always use the dining room table. Like we eat around the TV sometimes too. But at least a couple of times a week, we like to sit at the dinner table properly.
Yeah, it's a way to catch up and check on everybody's day too. So, okay, can we start now? Hey, Coben Alone, welcome in. Okay, also...
Welcome. Sorry if the times are different. I know you guys are doing something with daylight savings now, and I'm not sure how it matches up. So if you've got suggestions on the best time, we might shift our time half an hour or something to try and make it a better time. But we typically always go around 10:30 our time. We're just a touch late today. But 10:30 our time was good before, but now I think it's a bit later for some people. So
yeah,
if that works better or not as good, let us know and we'll have a look at it.
Well, see, before, when we first started live streaming, we'd go at 9:30. How about we make it 10 in between? So it's not 10:30, it's not 9:30, and it's 10.
Yeah, and I think that would make it 8 o'clock there. Something like that.
Something like that. Melissa just got her mum to subscribe.
She said she likes it this time.
Okay, awesome. And Rocky and Derek.
Hey, Rocky and Derek. Rocky and Derek show.
Also, previous week's winners, all your packages have been sent off, so they're on their way. Did you like that?
Oh, beautiful handwork. So, you could get a job on The Price is Right.
So they're all sent off, and we got into trouble when we went to post them off because last time we went to a different post office and
like 4 packages, they charged us $70 just in postage.
Yeah.
So I cracked the wobblies.
And when we went back to our original post office, she said, I received a call. So
the one previous where we went, where we haven't gone before, and she charged us a fortune to post them.
Yeah.
And I had a go at her, and apparently she didn't like it, so she rang our normal post office and got up the woman that normally is nice to us.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's just small town politics.
Yeah. So it's all sorted, and we'll just go back to our normal post office now. Yes. Postage is crazy. Okay, let's begin. Now, people that are just joining us, we do trivia
dancing.
Trivia.
Hey, did you like the little ad Collette did with the dancing feet? Did everyone see that? Collette does an ad up every week, like a little trailer for what trivia is going to be about. And this week she did up the feet doing the Irish jig. It was cool.
Oh, did you miscalculate the size, Melissa? She said, I'll order Zach another diesel top soon in a bigger size and keep this one for Jensen to wear when he's a bit bigger. Oh. Yeah, there's different sizes that you can pick. Okay, awesome. Just making sure I'm catching up. No worries, coping alone. She said she'll be watching, but she mightn't type much. Okay.
So, good luck to everybody. Make sure you squeeze your rabbit's foot for extra luck.
You want to run through?
I'm not sure how good my Irish accent is, by the way, but that's it.
You want to run through details if there's anybody new?
Yeah, if anyone hasn't been here before, for trivia, we just ask a question. We'll ask about 30 of them all up, but we'll do a little bit of chat in between.
I haven't ever activated it. Sorry, Shaman. I said don't forget the super chat.
We have got descriptions for our PayPal. If anyone ever does want to contribute anything or drop a little donation in towards the channel, we have got details in descriptions for our PayPal. with Super Chat, like 30% of it or something goes to YouTube anyway.
And we're that far off of, because you've got to build up to $100
before you can even
access it. But we're not even close to that, so it will be sitting there forever. Okay, you were saying about
yeah, so we ask about 30 questions. At the end of that all, we'll get a winner and we'll send them a package from Australia. We normally send a card, a sticker, a little Vegemite, maybe a badge or a koala, or we'll just do up a little package and send that out.
And normally with a $5 note in it also.
Yeah, sometimes we'll put in a bit of Australian currency, just for something different and interesting, give you something from Australia.
Yeah.
And how we pick our winner is, for each question we ask, we'll take the first 3 correct answers on the screen and give them a point, keep a tally, and then at the end of it all, whoever's got the most points. So just, if you know the answer, type it in, or if you want to have a guest jump in, everyone's more than welcome to join in.
Yeah.
Don't be afraid to have a go and join in. Everyone, even just if you want to keep track of your answers, because it's really hard to get on the board with different internet speeds and lots of people having a go. So even if you just get the right answer up, that's even doing well.
And now when you go back, if you go back and watch the replay, once it goes to video,
once the stream goes to video,
the chat comes up alongside. So if you think there's any discrepancy or something, or we're playing favorites, you can actually see in chat the names that come up. So they're the ones that we pick on our screen, the ones that come up and appear on our screen first.
Yeah, so if you go and have a look at the video afterwards, you can see how we see it on our screen, the text coming up, which is pretty cool.
Yeah. Thank you, Monique. Okay, let's...
Shannon's rabbit foot just hopped away.
Let's
a ghost foot.
Begin.
To be sure, it's St. Patrick's Day trivia.
Now, like all trivia, we try and make it so it's broad inside the theme, so everybody's got a chance.
And if anyone hasn't been here before, we do a different theme every week, and we give away prizes every week.
Yeah.
So we'll get stuck right in. We'll start asking questions, and away we go.
Thank you, Kiwi family. Okay, question number 1. Where was St. Patrick born?
This is a trick one.
Where was St. Patrick born?
It's not Ireland.
You're giving clues already.
Yeah, and
who's on the first one?
It's not a town or a city or anything either. It's a country. So
Dublin.
No, Tim's World was close with England. The Couch family's here. Hey, Jen and Zach. We watched Jen eating garlic earlier.
Nobody has said it yet. Where was St. Patrick born?
No one has said it yet. You can guess more than once if you want to keep guessing. If you think you've got enough time to Google, you can quickly Google it. We're not worried how you come up with the answer. They've said everything around it. England, Wales, Ireland. There's another one in...
Puppy Breath.
Puppy Breath's the first one in with Scotland. And then Pitbull Mum. And then the Couch family.
Puppy Breath. Pitbull Mum. And the Couch family.
It was in Scotland, I tell you, lad. Scotland was where St. Patrick was born.
Okay, number 2.
And if anyone hasn't been here before, you've got to put up with me trying to do accents and voices, because that's how I have fun.
Don't take any offense to it either. It's all in fun. Okay, number 2. What is Ireland's nickname?
And that's Ireland. Ireland,
Ireland as the
not
place.
Gilligan's Island.
What is Ireland's nickname?
What's Australia's nickname?
Used to be New Holland.
Down Under.
Oh, Down Under. I was thinking Old School.
Old School? No, that was its first name, New Holland.
Well done, Emerald Isle.
All right.
So we've got any confetti? Any confetti? the Couch Family,
So Colette's keeping a tally.
and Puppy Breath.
When we get about halfway, we'll do a tally read and let you know how the scores are going.
So Emerald Isle.
The Emerald Isle. I always think of that horse and the carriage and stuff at the end of The Wizard of Oz when I think of the Emerald Isle. Because there was green
There was the Emerald City.
Yeah, that's why. And the horse of a different colour.
Number 3.
You're not getting me gold, I tell you. You're not getting me gold.
Number
Or
3.
maybe just a little bit.
What Irish dance later became popular in America in the early century? What Irish dance later became popular in America in the early century?
The Irish what?
Oh, well, I was moving my feet then.
Yeah, we could tell. I could tell. Just by the way your head moved.
Yes, the Couch Family.
The Irish
The
jig.
Irish jig.
Okay, how many answers we got up here? The Couch Family is the Irish jig. Annie Confetti has got jig. And WT has got jig. All right, well done, WT.
Well
got
done.
in third place there.
And welcome in.
And well done for the people after the fact. Deep in the Woods, Pitbull Mum, DK. We've got a few jigs in there.
Shannon says the Irish moon.
The jig is up. The Irish moonwalk. Yeah, that's the jig.
Okay, number 4. Name the famous Irish actor who played James Bond.
James Bond.
Name the famous Irish actor who played James Bond.
Irish, not Scottish. Okay, I won't give a big clue. I'll just eliminate it a little bit. It was not Sean Connery. I knew we'd get a Sean Connery in there. Sean Connery was Scottish.
Okay, so Zach has got it with Bronson.
That's it. Pierce Brosnan.
Oh, Brosnan. And we've got Annie Confetti.
He recently did a movie with Jackie Chan too,
Michelle.
where he played
Melissa.
Pierce Brosnan played like ex-IRA. He was still involved in the IRA, but he was supposed to be like retired and out of it. And Jackie Chan went up against him. It was a pretty cool movie, actually. I forget the name of it though.
Okay, number 5. Bronson.
Yeah, he's a pretty handsome man. Pierce Brosnan.
And JJ said the worst actor for Bond, he thinks.
Yeah, I didn't go for it either. I'm not a real big Bond fan though. I watched the early Bonds, Roger Moore, Sean Connery. I stopped really watching after that though. The last 20 years of Bond.
Okay.
I must be getting old.
You are. We are. According to the old folk song, what was Molly Malone selling in Dublin?
Molly Malone. I feel like I should probably know this and sing a bit of it, but I don't. You don't know it.
I know the last bit.
Do you?
Alive, alive, oh.
Oh, that'll get you a bit of gold out of me pot, Shannon. Hey, flattery will get you everywhere.
According to the old folk song, what was Molly Malone selling in Dublin?
Molly Malone. No?
Cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh.
Ah, Couch Family knows it.
Yeah.
Cockles and mussels. Might even take one or the other if there's any after it.
Tim's World, I'll take. Cockles.
Cockles, Tim's World, yep. And
Need one more. Fish.
we need
Someone quickly type in mussels.
cockles and mussels. Come on, Pickerick, you can do it.
And he did it with mussels.
Bigfoot. Leprechauns. Green. Rainbows.
Amway.
Amway. Oh man, I haven't seen that in years. When I was a teenager, every man and his dog was trying to sell Amway.
Cockles.
If any of your friends got into Amway, you just avoided them like the plague, eh?
Yeah.
Because that's their whole life, just become trying to rope people into Amway.
Or timeshare. There was a huge thing on timeshare also. Cow patties.
Yeah.
Number 6. Where do leprechauns bury their pot of gold?
And it's not in the ground.
We had a rainbow because we had a shower of rain yesterday afternoon.
Yeah, I know, right, puppy breath. You couldn't get away from them.
And it was practically out our back door. The end of the rainbow was out our back door.
Yeah, that was really weird because we're doing St. Patrick's Day theme today, and yesterday that rainbow, it was a full bow too. It went right from one end to the other, clear as, right over the top of the house.
Okay.
Someday you'll find it, the end of the rainbow, the lovers, the dreamers, and me.
La, 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 la.
The Muppet movie.
Okay, how many, and I'll go back down to the bottom of the charts. How many does a shamrock have? How many leaves does it have?
It's said to be extremely lucky if you find a 4-leaf one.
Yeah, well, there's 4-leaf ones on there too. We've got Couch Family with 3, Annie Confetti with 3. They're all saying 4-leaf clovers.
Well, we will 3 or 4 because you can get both 4-leaf clovers a lot rarer. I used to spend hours as a kid looking for 4-leaf clovers.
Okay, so JJ.
Because well, they call them shamrock, I call them clovers. We have a lot of clover here in Tibbies. But which is Steve Irwin's daughter.
Yeah.
So they're mainly 3, like this one, but every now and then gift clover like that one, and they're supposed to be the lucky ones.
Yeah, they're supposed to be the lucky ones.
So that's why we're taking 3 or 4.
Want to search for a 4-leaf clover. I remember as a kid doing it, sitting there amongst the
Yeah,
clover.
what was the deal if you found a 4-leaf clover? It was so special.
I don't know. It's supposed to be lucky, and we used to sit there and go through all the clovers. I think it was just something to pass the time.
Yeah. So generally 3.
3 or 4.
But you can
JJ,
get 4.
So you got
we'll
a
take
point.
either.
Yeah.
So who got a point out of that?
We got, now go back up there, Jen and Zach, Annie Confetti, and JJ.
Cool.
Okay, number 8.
Shandon used to pull a leaf off and glue it on a 3-leaf clover. That's a fun. That's cheating. The leprechauns don't pay people who glue leaves.
What month do we celebrate St. Patrick's Day? What month are we in now? Well done.
All right, all the right answers rolling in. This is where we get to see who's got the fastest internet connection.
Annie Confetti. Oh, well, Couch Family. Annie Confetti.
Yeah. Someone's on the phone for you.
Yeah. So a moment.
Eileen?
Hello. Yes,
The little missus is occupied on the phone. It's time for the leprechaun to entertain you. A diddly diddly do, a diddly diddly do, a diddly 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 do. Oi! And now you can just imagine my feet doing the best Irish jig you ever imagined. Ta-da! Hope you're having fun with the St. Patrick's Day trivia. Again, I also mentioned it earlier too, but I really want to thank everyone who left comments and watched our last video up, where I did a late night vlog. And then I think the next video will probably be of the snake I caught yesterday. I haven't looked at the footage yet, so if the footage turned out all right, I have to edit it. But yesterday, a friend rang me from the other side of town, a little country town, and there was a big python in his, he's got like a greenhouse, birdhouse where he's got plants and a few pigeons. And he called me up and said, there's a big python just ate one of my pigeons. So I went around there and ended up catching that for him. And I've just got to release it. I've still got it here actually. So I caught it yesterday and it had a little bit of a nick out the back of its head. So I wanted just to keep it overnight and make sure it was still all right this morning and give that a chance just to seal over slightly before I release it, because the ants and stuff can get into them. So I'll go and release him later, finish off the footage for that. So hopefully the next video will be me catching and releasing about a 5-foot python.
Hey Tara, hi Jean, welcome in.
Hey Tara.
Sorry about that. That was a telemarketer, and she was pushy. Would you like to buy tickets to win this bloody holiday down the coast? And I was saying, no, I'm not financial at the moment, so I cannot. Oh, how about blah blah blah? No, I just said I wasn't financial. Gotta love them. Let's do this. Grant's Animal Hospital.
I love all animals, and it's a beautiful snake too. It's really healthy looking, apart from the bit of an injury it's got on its head. I don't know whether the other pigeons did that, because there's like four, well there was 4 or 5, there's one less now, and the snake's got a big lump in its belly. You can see where the pigeon's inside it.
I know, how rude.
I know, they should know better than to interrupt Tuesday trivia.
And just that she wouldn't take no for an answer.
Yeah, that's not on, is it?
No. Okay, number 9.
Number 9. Number 9. Number 9.
What is the official colour worn on St. Patrick's Day?
This is a really hard one. A diddly-do.
What official colour is worn on St. Patrick's Day?
Melissa from the Kiwi family is in the UK. So how's my Irish accent going, Melissa? Hey, happy St. Patrick's Day to you, Melissa. Have a bit of Irish stew with toast.
Okay, so we've got Jen and Zach, Tim
It's just,
as well.
just a bit of banter. Just a bit of banter, love.
And Manic. Well done. As I said, that the theme is St. Patrick's Day, but we've taken a whole lot of different things and put it in, so it's easy.
We try to do that every week. We'll take a theme and then just try and generalise it a bit and put some easy questions in as well.
Thank you, Ma.
That's quite good. All right, cool.
Number 10. There's a few different Irish accents.
So I'm bound to have one of them.
Your family is more Dutch, though, isn't it?
My family?
Yeah.
Oh, way back, I think, a bit of Dutch and
descended.
German. I think a little bit of everything.
Mm.
But some of them were Dutch and German way back.
Oh, mine is English and Irish. Okay, number 10. Name a well-known mascot for St. Patrick's Day.
A little person.
A little mascot.
And he could be wearing a hat and a bow tie.
And hoarding his gold.
When I was little in primary school, what you guys in the USA call elementary school, there was one teacher there that was Irish, and every St. Patrick's Day he used to get dressed up with a hat that had the buckle on it. His socks pulled, well, those socks were pulled up all the way, all the time anyway, back then in the 70s.
Yeah.
But he got right into it. and I think his name was Mr. Shannon. So he had a very Irish name too, Mr. Shannon.
Don't steal my gold. So the correct answer was a leprechaun.
Leprechaun.
Lucky Charms. Okay, number 11. What Irish plant is supposed to represent the Trinity used by Christians? It was a scary movie.
Yeah, I remember that. That was in the 80s, wasn't it, JJ? Because I can remember the video cover. Yeah, I was still a kid when that came out.
They're saying clover, whereas mine is the shamrock.
Same thing.
Okay, so we'll
Clover,
take
shamrock.
Couch Family. Tim's World.
I guess that goes back earlier to that other question too. How many leaves do they have? It should be 3.
Mm-hmm.
But it's well known for the 4-leaf clover being lucky.
Oh my goodness. Ouch. Okay, number 12.
I can't remember the actual movie, but I can remember. I'm pretty sure it was a bit cheesy, and I'm sure it was the 80s when I was a kid, and it was actually on video, not DVD or nothing. It was back in VHS.
Shamrock shakes from McDonald's.
What? Really?
I don't know whether they'll do them here.
Doubt it.
Don't know.
Maybe.
I like spearmint. Yum, 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 yum. Spearmint thick shakes. I like peppermint also.
My 2 favourite flavours for milkshakes used to be spearmint and banana.
Ooh.
Not together. One or the other.
Okay, number 12. Yes, green and minty. Which American brought traditional Irish dancing to a much wider audience? Does the Shamrock Shakes have clover in it? I know somebody that named their daughter Clover. I think that's such a pretty name.
One of the Godzilla movies was called Cloverfield.
Riverdance guy. Riverdance guy. He has a name. And
What was the Riverdance guy's name? Quick, Google.
Jack and Zen. Jack and Zen. Zach and Jen.
Tim's World was pretty close with Flattery. I'll take that. And then Deep in the Woods with Michael Flatley.
The river.
Pickerick Records, Patrick Swayze.
Okay, number 13. Didn't the first Scary Leprechaun movie have Jennifer Aniston in it?
Oh, I don't know. Did it? Can't remember.
Okay, number 13. Sorry, I'm just stretching my arm. What does the circle at the center of the Celtic cross represent? So they've got the cross like that, and then there's something up in here. What does that represent?
The old Celtic cross. Well, I don't know if you do there, but it's reasonably common here for tattoos, isn't it? The Celtic cross.
Yeah. Tim's well got it with the sun.
Yeah.
Well done, Tim. So it represents the sun. So Mark's and the couch.
A good guess though too. Eternity.
Yeah.
Circle of life. There's some good guesses in there. Life. eternity.
Mark. So it represents a sun. You see a lot of them on the old graves out in the graveyards.
Yeah. Well, they're probably the old Irish descendants, Bub.
Yeah.
And I think too, because Australia originally, started off with colonies from the UK. A lot of them, we had a lot of Irish.
Yep.
In the very early days of Australia. So a lot of the really old families in Australia probably date back to Ireland.
Yes, Tim's profile picture is
Hey, speaking of pictures, last week's trivia was art.
We'll do this. We've got two left
All
here,
right,
and then
I'll show you in the break while Colette's doing the tally. Hey, Art Conklin's not in here, is he?
Hey, Turbo Fish. No.
Hey, Turbo. That's all right. I like lurkers. I don't mind people lurking at all in the background as long as you're enjoying yourself.
Yeah, as long as we bring a smile to your face, that's all that matters. Hello, Sam. Learning new things tonight.
Some people say lurkers. I say quiet guests.
Yeah. He'll show you in a minute. I'll just do these last two, and then he'll show.
I finished the painting I was doing last week.
Okay, in the city. Oh, sorry, but scratch that bit. In which city is the Guinness brewed?
Guinness is, of course, the really dark ale that comes from Ireland.
Well, see, I lurk sometimes in other people's chat.
Yeah.
Hey, Big Mo.
Sometimes you just don't feel like talking much anyway.
No. I like listening sometimes. DK.
Hey.
And Shannon.
Hey, that's right, everybody. It was Dublin.
Shannon.
Dublin.
And Tim's World.
Guinness. Wonder how many people here have tried Guinness. I tried it once many years ago. I forget what it was even like, to be honest. I wonder.
That's all right, Tara.
I wonder if they're having a St. Patrick's night at the local pub.
Well, it is a Saturday night that it will fall on.
I might go and wear me hat. I've never gone out for a St. Patrick's Day.
No. You drive safe, Turbo. He's driving. He's just stopping, showing love when he's stopping at lights.
Sure.
Okay, number 15. What are the three colours of the Irish flag?
What I expect Melissa from the Kiwi family to get this. What are the three colours of the Irish flag? The other weird thing about the UK is they drink their beer like lukewarm.
Any confetti got it?
In Australia, our beer is like ice cold.
Orange, white, and green.
For the taps in the pubs where the beer comes out of, how they have beer on tap, the pipes that come up out of the bar and go across to the taps get all ice formed on them.
And DK. Awesome. Okay, so I'll do a quick tally while you show everybody your beautiful painting.
Okay, so Colette's going to go through
halfway here
and add up the points so far. We're up to 15 questions, halfway there. And last week our theme for trivia was art. Art Conklin's won it. And on the back wall I had a small little canvas. I don't paint, by the way. I haven't painted since high school, and that was only because I had to take art. It wasn't because I was an artist, that's for sure. Anyway, I had a tiny little canvas on the back wall, and while we were doing trivia, I painted bits of it and I started it. And then the next 2 days after last week's trivia, I sat here for an hour or so each day and just added a bit to it and finished it. So I'll show you what it looks like.
Now, he's not an artist.
I'm not an artist. I don't know anything about art at all, really. But that's what I came up with.
Ooh, a bit trippy.
So I think a lot of you might remember I started off with just doing black lines with like worms or caterpillars. That's those ones. Oop, black lines. And then I did a few brown lines across and made it crisscross, and then I just kept going and added as I went and just made it up as I went along. And that's what I came up with.
Awesome. Close up of corn on the cob. That's what it looks like, except for the heart. Okay, so I'll do a quick tally. We have in the lead, we have the Couch Family on 14, Annie Confetti on 8, Tim's World on 7. Then we've got DK on 4, Deep in the Woods on 3, Manic on 2, Puppy Breath on 2, and then we have Pickrick on 1, Pitbull Mum on 1, WT on 1, Kiwi Family on 1, JJ on 1, and Mark Zark on 1, and Shannon on 1. So we've still got 15 more to go.
JJ reckons Grant Loves Corn is the title.
So we'll keep going. We're halfway. Still plenty of opportunity and chances.
I was actually fairly proud of that little picture. Collette went, did you muck it up?
You can obviously see where you put the heart. You mucked it up a little bit.
That was planned right from the start, that
Hey,
heart.
Rebel Rose, welcome in. Okay, number 16.
Thanks, Shannon.
Are we ready to continue?
Yeah.
If you're lagging or anything, don't forget to hit the F5.
Before we start back on the questions,
I'll
if
grab
you
another
wanna-
sheet of paper too.
if you want to hit your refresh tab, that's up above in your left-hand corner usually. The little circle with the arrow on it, that's your refresh tab. That'll start your stream up again and hopefully bring you back up to speed if you've got a bit of lag. And the other way to do that, if you're on a keyboard, is hit F5. F5 does the same thing. It'll just refresh the stream. But when you do that, also make sure you hit live chat again, because it takes you back to top chat. So if you have a look up in the top left-hand corner of the chat box, it'll either say top chat
Up
or
there.
live chat.
I said up there.
Up there? Up there?
Up there.
Or is it there?
No, it's up here. Yeah, it's always on the right.
Yeah, but when you do that, it might be on people's left.
Actually, on phones, it's on the left.
Is it?
Pretty sure it is on my phone.
Yeah, I don't know. We rarely ever use the internet on hey, tabby-doo, ba-da-ba-doo, boo, boo.
Okay, what's the point? Well, the live chat gives you all messages that are visible. So everything that's happening in chat, you can see if you're on the live chat.
Which
and if
is
you're,
what I like.
And if you're on top chat, only some of the messages, such as potential spam, may not be shown. So anybody that's typing,
But that's just YouTube's discretion. Sometimes if someone puts a few messages or a few things in a row, it'll cut that out. Or sometimes certain keywords or anything to do with whatever YouTube might deem as spam, then they'll just automatically filter that out of the chat, and that's all you get to see. So you're better off hitting the live chat option.
Yeah. Especially if we're doing trivia too, because that way we know exactly who's typing what first. Okay. Number 16. You can do some, actually.
Yeah, I'll do some. To be sure, the questions are mine to be asking now, Louie. Rightio, question number 16. We'll have a few fast ones, eh? Is a bodhran, I think that's how you say it, B-O-D-H-R-A-N, bodhran, is it a drum or a fiddle? So you've got a 50-50 chance. Quickly type in one and you might get a point here. A limerick. There was an old lady from Brighton. Her and a hubby were fighting. I'm making this up as I go along, by the way.
I was listening to his rhyme. I wasn't watching chat.
One morning she rose without any clothes
Tim's World.
and gave the neighbours a frighten.
Deep in the Woods and Annie Confetti. Well done. I
like that one?
I didn't think you'd be able to do it, but you did well.
There you go. There's my limerick. There was a young lady from Brighton. Okie doke. What lies on top of an Irish coffee? What do they put on top of an Irish coffee? Oh, by the way, the correct answer was a drum.
Yes.
I don't know if I said that. So the correct answer was drum, and we had, by the look of that, Tim's World, Deep in the Woods, and Annie Confetti. But Collette kept track of it anyway.
Yep. Deep in the Woods.
I was too busy doing a limerick.
And I was too busy listening for the first part. Okay. We got Deep in the Woods with Cream.
That's right. It was cream.
JJ.
And I'm pretty sure an Irish coffee also has whiskey in it.
With cream. And Tara with cream.
Coffee, sugar, whiskey, and cream, I think, for an Irish coffee. 18. Let's just guess until I'm not 100% sure. Number 18. A traditional Irish stew contains which meat? A traditional Irish stew contains which meat? Oh, we got one right answer, two right answers. Looking for one more right answer.
So we got Tim's World.
The right answer
Skeeter
is
Jackson. Well done.
lamb. I actually thought it was kidney in Irish stew.
Ew.
Irish stew I thought was beef and kidney, but apparently it's lamb.
Go back up, Skeeter. Where are you, Skeeter?
Next question.
Hang on. Mark's Ark.
Which saint brought Christianity to Ireland? Which saint brought Christianity to Ireland? We've been talking about him all night. I think they might have a good chance at this one.
I think so.
That's him, Mr. St. Patrick. A diddly do, St. Patrick.
Tim's World. And JJ.
Okay, who got the points? Because if you say it when you're writing
The
it
Couch
down.
Family, Tim's World, and JJ.
Well done, everyone. Heaps of right answers in there too. Well done, people, for just getting the right answer. And number 20, what is a traditional flute made from? What material is a traditional flute made from?
Tim's World's got it with tin.
Tin it is.
Rin tin tin.
A rinny tin tin.
So
When Collette asked me this,
World.
I guessed bamboo, but it wasn't. I bet you the flutes in China were made from bamboo.
Need one more. One more tin.
So the correct answer is
Annie
tin,
Confetti.
and the third one in was Annie Confetti.
A lot of reeds and skin and bamboo, wood, leprechaun toenails. Ew.
Wouldn't want to be putting that on your mouth, would you?
No. Yucky. Okay.
That's jam.
Number 21.
21 today.
I'm sure that there's a movie of this one too. What kind of fairy screams to warn off impending death and disaster?
Not warn off, warn of.
Warn off.
What,
Okay.
what kind of fairy screams to warn of impending death and disaster?
Was it a movie?
Scream like a
Banshee.
yeah.
Tim's
Tim's World knew it. I never knew this. I always thought Banshee was an Indian tribe. I thought Banshee was American Indian tribe.
It probably is also.
It might be.
But,
I don't know.
or are you thinking Apache?
No.
No. I'm sure there was a movie called Banshee also, and it was a scary horror movie. I think. I'm not sure. I remember hearing it. Could it be a banshee?
Yes, it could.
A banshee. Yes, a banshee.
Yeah, well, I heard the same growing up. You scream like a banshee.
Screeching like a banshee.
But I always just presumed it was the war cry of an American Indian or something. I never knew it was a fairy.
Shannon remembers a group called whatever it says there, and the Banshees. Hey, Daffodil.
Hey, Daffodil.
Okay.
What you doing, bub?
I was sort of reading chat also before I started to make sure that, and I was rotating my shoulder. Okay, why does Irish soda bread have a cross cut into the top?
This is funny. I thought it was something practical. It's a superstition.
Why does Irish soda bread have a cross cut into the top? So they make the bread, they knead it, and then they cut something into the top of it.
They cut a cross into the top of it when they put it in the oven.
Why do they do it?
Yeah, that's what I thought, Skeeter. Like, I thought it was something practical to let the steam out, or so it didn't explode, or something to do with the temperature.
Okay,
but
it's to ward something off. It's to ward something off. To let the leprechaun out. So I think it would be just superstitious or something like that. Soda bread.
I reckon no one's got it. I'm just going to tell them.
Daffodil got it. And Tim's World, I'll take evil.
Yeah.
It's to ward off the devil.
To ward off the devil.
Okay,
so I guess it was to represent the crucifix of the cross.
Daffodil. Ward off demons.
Yeah, well, he's the father of all demons.
Yeah.
Or the keeper of demons.
G'day, Oz Beach, Andy.
Hey, Andy.
He's from Adelaide.
Welcome in, mate. If anyone hasn't been to trivia before, all you've got to do is type in the answer when we ask the questions. We normally ask about 30 questions, and the first 3 people to give us the correct answer on our screen get a point each, and at the end of it, we add up all the points, and whoever's got the most points, we send a package to. Every week we send a prize away, and it's usually just a card, a sticker, a bit of Australian currency, a badge, a few different things like that, just a little care package from Australia.
No, we're still going, our Conklin, we've still got 7 to go.
Hey, Conklin, thanks for coming in, mate.
Andy would be able to spend currency in Australia.
He would.
He's the only one probably in the chat that's able to.
Hey, Conklin, I've got to show you what I finished last week after that art theme.
the painting he finished?
That's that one that was hanging on the back wall that I was doing a little bit too while we were doing the video.
Hey, Fairy Frequency.
Fairy must have just finished her spaghetti dinner.
It looked lovely.
Yeah, Fairy Frequency was doing a live stream earlier while she cooked dinner. Vegetable spaghetti with onion and a few different sorts of vegetables. Looked beautiful.
I actually commented and said, it's good that you and your husband cook together. It's pretty.
Oh, thanks, Conklin. I haven't even attempted to do any sort of artwork in about 30 years. And I was definitely never any good at painting. I never knew nothing about it. So I just made that up as I went along. But I was keen to show you because for anyone who doesn't know our Conklin, he does heaps of really good artwork. On his channel, he does artwork live streaming sometimes, and he's got videos up of things he's made. So I was pretty keen to show him my little attempt.
Okay. Number 23. By legend, one who kisses the Blarney Stone.
The Blarney Stone.
The Blarney Stone. How do you say it?
I got the Blarney Stone right here for you, my darling.
The one who kisses the Blarney Stone receives what?
What? That's right.
Okay. No worries. Thanks for calling in.
Thanks for joining, Double Rose. Hopefully we'll see you next week.
Well done, Tim's World. The gift of the gab.
Kiss the Blarney Stone and receive the gift of the gab.
Tim's
Did
World.
Pickerick get it? All right.
Tim's World.
And Diophilia.
Gab. Pickerick. Diophilia. Gift of the gab.
And if anyone hasn't heard that before, gift of the gab means a talent for speaking, able to charm anyone with words.
Shift of the gab. The gift of the gab.
They reckon good salesmen have got the gift of the gab.
Talk under wet. What is it? Talk under wet concrete.
Yeah, not so much the ability to talk heaps, but to talk well.
Talk wise.
No.
No. Just talk.
Yeah, to be able to persuade people and have the gift of the gab. Be a good talker.
A gift like me with the ladies, says JJ.
With the ladies. Ba-dam, bam, bam. I got the gift of the gab. The ladies are falling at me feet.
Number 24. Waterford Island.
What?
Waterford Island is popularly known for making what?
Waterford.
Waterford Island is popularly.
Pala pala.
I think I need some more coffee. Known for making what?
You've had too much Irish coffee, I think.
Puppy breath with crystal.
Yeah, a few people know this one. Look at the right answers coming in.
Tim's World.
And Deep in the Woods.
And Deep in the Woods.
Skeeter was really close. He was just behind Deep in the Woods with Crystal. Awesome.
Yeah,
I didn't know that one.
When I asked him, because as I've said before, I run all these past him to see whether he gets them and whether they're trivia worthy, friendly. And he couldn't get that one. I said, I think people would.
Well, I'm pretty good at trivia, if I do say so myself.
I'm just good at organising.
I'm good at trivia. Colette's good at everything else.
Yeah, so it's Waterford Crystal. What's that? The Antique Roadshow. They probably have some too. Yeah. That's where I've heard the name.
Stoke-on-Trent, I think, is more famous for ceramics.
Your Waterford and your Royal Dalton. This is life. Says Diapedelia. Okay. Number 25. What is the profession of a leprechaun?
I didn't know this either.
A leprechaun has a profession. Try looks good, Grant. You clean up real nice.
Ah, thank you, my friend.
And Collette needs a kiss from the Blarney Stone for pronunciation tonight.
Yeah.
I know. They're saying a thief, a troll, a dancer.
Dancer's a good guess.
Any confetti.
Only
Sorry.
Confetti's got it. Yeah, my clue would have been no, actually he didn't make. I was going to say Geppetto, but he didn't do that, did he?
So, any
I know there was a
D.
kid's story, like a fairy tale when I was a kid, that the fairies come in and made all the shoes through the night. Maybe they were leprechauns.
So he was a cobbler, a shoemaker.
A cobbler. Hey,
And I'll take shoe repairs because, well, that's more or less what they were doing.
Mr. Minute.
Shoe. He does keys also.
Yeah, Mr. Minute is a little company in Australia. Well, it's a big company. It's all the way across Australia. But they have little stands set up inside shopping centres where they cut keys, do engraving, fix shoes, boots.
Makes cereal. Makes his Lucky Charms. Okay, number 26.
Hey ho, diddly do, off to see my pot of gold. Hey ho, diddly do, off to see my pot of gold.
What kind of creature does the legend say St. Patrick drove out of Ireland? What kind of creature does the legend say St. Patrick drove out of Ireland? Shannon. Okay, Shannon. Puppy breath. And Tim's World. So snakes. So the legend says that he drove snakes out of Ireland. The DeLorean. It's gone blurry. There we go. Number 27. Even the Woods says she didn't copy fast enough. What is the longest river in Ireland? What is the longest river in Ireland? I'll give it a minute before I start again then, Shannon. JJ.
Hi ho, diddly do, I'm up to see me pot of gold. Hi ho, diddly do, up to see my pot of gold. Hi ho, diddly do, up to see my pot of gold.
Okay, we got Tim's World with Shannon. Any confetti with Shannon. And DK with Shannon. So the longest river in Ireland is the Shannon River. Well done. Okay, number 28. Yeah, Shannon, you're a river. What is the name of the wooden walking stick a leprechaun uses? What is the name of the wooden walking stick a leprechaun uses? Well done. I'll take misspelling. It's all right. Conklin.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Collette.
DK.
Happy birthday
And I just grabbed this last
to
name.
you.
Tim's world.
I have to shut this door.
They're all going to melt.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Collette. Happy birthday to you.
Hip, hip, hooray.
Blow me up, but make a wish. This one. Oh, no wish for you. Okay, who wants cake? I'll take the candles out.
I made a wish.
Oh, I just dripped a bit of wax on there. Okay, anybody want some mud cake?
Oh, no.
Well, pierce your ear. Pierce your ear for you. There you go, baby.
Thank
You
you.
want to cut some cake?
And cut everybody a piece. I won't eat it now because otherwise it will just get stuck all through my teeth. See? Yum.
It's chocolate mud cake.
Chocolate mud cake.
I baked it this morning.
Okay. Thank you, baby.
You're very welcome, darling. Happy birthday.
Okay. I got it all on my fingers. Okay, number 29. Oh, look, I got chocolate on my finger. Which Irish city is also known as the City of Tribes?
The City of Tribes.
Betty Crocker cake mix. No, it's
I didn't really make it.
it's it's the shop cake mix.
I couldn't bake a cake. I mean, I could, but I don't know what it'd end up like.
I don't think you've ever made a cake. Okay, so
Yeah, I bought it from the little supermarket in town.
any confetti?
I pulled it out my pot of gold there. I got pots of gold with mud cakes in them.
Jack and Sam.
Go away, girl.
Zach.
If anyone's heard that parody, Go Away Girl,
Deep in the Woods.
that's what it was made off of, the song Go Away Girl. Go away, girl.
Yes, lovely. Okay, number 30. So
Bum, ba-dum, bum,
this is the
bum, bum,
last
ba-dum, bum.
one.
Now to see who wins me pot of gold. Number 30.
Which early biblical couple appear on the Trinan village cross? Which early biblical couple appear on the Trinan village cross? It's an easy one. Conklin with Adam and Eve.
You don't get any earlier biblical couple than them two.
Deep in the Woods. And
I like how Conklin says Joe instead of Joseph. Joe and Mary. Like his mates down the road. Joe and Mary. Just
and the Couch family. So, right, I'll do a quick tally and we'll have a winner to announce. Okay. 10, 15, 17.
Hey, Southern Mama.
18.
And while Colette's doing this tally and adding up all the scores, if you want to take this opportunity to subscribe to each other and support each other, go right ahead. You're more than welcome. If you want to sub up to each other, let each other know in comments. If you're not subscribed to us, make sure you are. If you want to hit the bell for notifications, if you enjoy trivia, to make sure you get a message next week, hit the bell. And also thanks to everyone who's watched videos of ours this week and left comments. Anything else I have to thank people for?
Just being the beautiful people that they are.
There you go, beautiful people.
Tara.
Heaps of people on this list. Well done, everyone. Because it's an effort just to get your scores up on the board sometimes. Hey, Rick. I've got to run and joke with Rick because he's trying to beat his personal record. How'd he go this week? 2. You got 2 this week, Rick, which I think equals your record.
18. 15.
A lot of people in here just work on their own personal record, trying to beat that. I think if Rick ever beats his personal record of 2, I might have to send him a prize. Seeing as how I tease him about it.
18. 18. We have a tie.
We've got a tie.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, I have got a tie, look.
8.
And compliments to Collette for the beautiful back wall this week. Rainbow,
2.
cloud, shamrocks. The sheet has got clouds on it too. And then right up the top is green balloons.
Okay. Dun, da, da.
Bum, ba, ba. We have a winner or 2.
Okay, I'll start from the bottom and work my way up.
We'll work our way up.
Ooh, the wind's blowing me thing. Okay, we have Skeeter Jackson with 1. A Pitbull Mum on 1. WT on 1. Melissa from the Kiwi family on 1. Then we go 2.
Well done, people, for making it on the board.
Yep.
Like I said, it's not always easy to make it on the board. You've got other people to try and beat. You've got internet speeds to contend with. And not everyone knows all the themes every week. That's why we change it up.
Okay, number 2. We've got Pickerick, Manic, Shannon, Tara, Diophidelia, and R. Conklin.
I saw Manic in a live stream earlier before ours in Fairy Frequencies live stream while she was making dinner. And Manic said it's the highlight of a week coming to trivia.
Awesome.
So thank you for that.
Okay, on 3, we have Mark's Ark. On 4, we have JJ.
No, you got twice that, JJ. You got 4, mate.
And Puppy Breath on 4.
Well done.
Okay, now we come down. We have DK on 7.
DK does well. She did well last week too.
Yep. Deep in the Woods on 8. And then we have Anakin 30 on 13.
Wow.
I'm just making sure I've got everybody. Yep.
I think Annie studied leprechauns this week.
And then our tie is Tim's World and the Couch Family, both on 18.
Wow.
So well done.
Huge
So
win.
we have 2 winners this week.
Excellent.
So our winners are the Couch Family, which is Zach and Jen, and
Zen
Tim's World.
Zen and Jack.
I say Zen and Jack.
Jack and Zen.
Well done. And congratulations to everybody, because it's a task just to get on the board.
Excellent. But more than that, we hope you had fun with us and hope you had a smile or 2
Yes.
doing trivia. So we got 2 winners. What are we going to do? We're going to have a final question to decide the winner, or
Oh, I think we'll just do a package.
we're going to send 2?
Yep.
All right. We're going to send two packages this week all the way from Australia.
Tim's World last time because this is the second time he's won,
Yeah.
he got the $5 note.
Yeah.
So what we might do is coinage up to the $5.
Okay, so we'll send
he hasn't received coins.
We'll send you a couple of coins, Tim, to add to your little Australian money collection.
Yeah.
And that works out well actually because it's St. Patrick's Day, so you can get some of me gold.
Yes.
Our $1 and $2 coins are gold colour. The $2 smaller and the $1 bigger, and they're like a gold coloured coin. So I'll send you some of me gold. You can have a little bit of gold out of me pot there, Tim.
Add it to your pot of gold. JJ says, Grant Collette, have you ever thought of doing the ad for trivia on a Monday night, Sunday instead of same day? Yeah, see, when I put it up last night for us, and it's trivia, so it's their day, so they're only getting the notification. Yeah. Unless I do it
and then maybe just do another little reminder that day or something.
Yeah, or I do it our morning.
I don't know whether the time affected things, the daylight savings, because there's actually quite a few less this week than there was last week.
Probably. I don't even know who else is on, so.
But if you guys enjoy it, feel free to share it and tell your friends about it and try and get more people to come because we have a ball doing it.
Yeah. Thank you, Southern Mama. She said, happy birthday, Collette. The chat was moving too fast, but I wanted to tell you happy birthday.
Awesome.
Thank you. Okay, no worries, Tim. He said, slip your address in so I can send you something back, please.
Oh, thank you.
Yep. Awesome. Thanks a ton. We had so much fun, so much so that we are late for our own live stream.
You said that?
The Couch family.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, Jen and Zach from the Couch family do a live stream just about every day, I think. This time every day. If anyone wants to catch them, join up to each other if you just want to hit the bell for notifications and you can catch, because there really is some awesome people in here. There's really lovely people. I love seeing you all. So if you just want to connect with each other, go right ahead.
I think it was the 8:30 instead of 7:30. Yeah, I think we might go in the middle of the next week, deep in the woods.
We might change our time to 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time.
Yeah.
And so we normally take an hour and a half.
Yeah.
For the show.
Yeah. It's a headband. See, I'm no longer green.
And mine's just a cheap hat with sequins all over it. And my bow tie.
JJ likes it at 8:30. So we'll go in the middle. I think if we go in the middle of it.
And that's 10 o'clock for us.
Yeah. Because it will work out a lot better for us rather than going earlier.
Yeah. And if we go much later, we start running into a couple of live streams that we really like to go and call in on too.
Awesome. No worries, Tim. Congratulations. He's off today.
Yeah, congratulations, Tim and the Couch family. We've already got the Couch family's address because it's in their description.
I've got Tim's also. Yeah.
And we've got Tim, so we know where to send the stuff. And remember, it takes, around 2 weeks to get from Australia to the USA by post.
And green eyeshadow, yes. It's a bit faded now. I have to hold my eyelashes down. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. As always, it's always a pleasure sharing our time with you. What did you stick on my nose?
Nothing. You'll have to watch the video replay if you want to see what it was.
Bit of cake or something.
Nope.
Oh, your tongue. Oh, really? Okay, well, we might stay on a little bit if everybody is happy that we stay on.
I'll stay on.
Di Fidelia said she left the stream a little bit ago because there was a lot of screaming going on. So we might stay on. Always a pleasure having you all in. And as you all know, we don't do drama. I might make a coffee then.
Yeah, well, my coffee's nearly finished here.
And we'll stay on and you can ask us questions if you like.
Yeah, we're open to anything. If you just want to either just ask us questions, we'll do Q&A, or if you want to do requests, I'll try and sing anything you want, or just chat. Yeah. Or if you want to ask us trivia questions. Doesn't matter. Anything. We'll find something to talk about.
You need your hat back on. It looks funny with a tie and no top hat. So I'll go and do a quick coffee. And
I really love the background too, Bo. You did such a good job.
Thank you. Where's Diesel? He's probably outside. He's probably outside.
Gus would have the gate up in the lounge room, or else he'd be in here. So he's been locked out, I would say. Yeah, if anyone wants to take this chance to grab a smoke or go to the toilet or make a cuppa or whatever, Colette's going to make a cuppa. I might just see if Diesel's around. I'll bring him in, and I'll meet you back here in just a second. You can admire the beautiful rainbow on cloud. I'll only be a sec. I don't want to be away too long. Here's my boy. Oh. He's going to be a bit excited because he's been outside, so I have to watch his tail. Yeah, I know, buddy. Hey? Yeah, you good boy. I hear his tail starting to bang the floor. You going to lay down already?
If you scooch over. Sit. Good boy. He's already here. Ah, good boy. It's the first time he's ever tried to get up on me. So, hand. Good boy. Want your hand? That gives you an idea how big his paw is. No, I haven't offered it to you.
His paws are massive.
This way.
There's Diesel.
You are heavy for my arm, mate. Come on, sit.
Here, Diesel.
No, he's got it.
Oi. Right up. All right. I'll see if I can get him up here. Up here, Diesel. Up. Come on. Up you get. Rightio. Settle down now. Good boy. You're a good boy. Ah, no, that's not your cake. No, here, look, have a little bit. Now, you're going to go out if you're going to. Right out you get. He just smelt that chocolate cake and he started going crazy trying to get it. He could just about eat that whole cake in one mouthful. Our Conklin saying, is the address on my package your return address? Yeah, I think so, our Conklin. I'll just double check with Collette because she did those ones. But I'm pretty sure it would be.
What's the matter?
Our Conklin was just asking, is the address on the package he got our return address?
Not sure.
I'm not sure if she put the post office. If it's a post office,
I think it might be
it's
just the post
it's not
office.
Our address. That's just the post office closest to us.
I'll put that in the fridge because it's starting to melt. But if
Yeah,
he wants,
Diesel was trying to get it.
if he wants our address, I'll just send it by message.
Yeah, Collette will just private message you, our Conklin, and give you our address. Yeah, the bear claw pastry. They do ones here too called bee sting, and they're like a big pastry roll, and they got all honey and stuff on top, and then inside's like a a custard cream. I really like the bee stings too. They're a nice pastry. If anyone ever does want to send us a card or a letter or anything like that, just contact us and we'll give you the address to send it to in private message.
There you go. That's what I wanted to ask Conklin about also. A while ago, I sent him a package, but because he had one, I added something extra, and I never ever heard whether he got it or not. I sent a tea towel. I've got chocolate on my mouth.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I forgot about that. Conklin, did you ever get that tea towel in the mail that we sent? That was the Australian tea towel, wasn't it? With all different Australian symbols and animals and stuff on it.
Because we also sent off another package to California, and I know that arrived, so I wasn't sure whether our Conklin's arrived.
Got one with a flag.
Flag. I thought it was a tea towel. It might have been a flag. I'm sure it was a big tea towel.
Unless the tea towel went to Annie Confetti and Turbo Fish.
I'm not sure.
We send that much stuff away. I've actually lost track of what went where.
Maybe I should start writing down, because like I've got everybody's stuff stored away safely, but I don't write down what's been sent. So maybe I should.
We like to try and send away a couple of things.
Could be a tea towel. Yeah, I think it was.
Could be a tea towel. Well, tea towels are just a little bit smaller than a flag.
Yes, I did, JJ. We got your email this morning.
I don't know if you call them tea towels there. I presume you do. What you use to dry your dishes.
He said, yeah, it's a tea towel. He's been hanging it like a flag, though.
Oh, yeah, that's all right. Was that the black and yellow one?
Yes.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
You know, I never even tasted a Krispy Kreme or saw one until
a few years ago.
I was like in my late teens or early 20s. Because they just weren't around here. They might have been in the big cities like Brisbane or Sydney, maybe Sydney and Melbourne. But where I grew up, there was never got to see Krispy Kremes, and I'd never ever seen a donut so light and fluffy. Our donuts typically are real heavy and doughy, aren't they?
Yes. Yeah.
But the Krispy Kremes, they were like nothing I've ever tasted before. They were just beautiful. And then I finally got to see why Americans rave so much about donuts.
In response to your email, I'll do it right here. I finished up with my physio, so I don't have any more physio. And he.
But it didn't really help.
No. The physio guy said for me to go have another cortisone needle into my shoulder, and the doctors put me on other pain meds and anti-inflammatories. But they're playing a bit with my system at the moment too. So.
Colette's talking about she's got bursitis.
I've got chronic bursitis in my shoulder.
So yeah, she got diagnosed with chronic bursitis ages back. She's had problems with it for what, about 18 months?
Be a year. No, it's only been a year.
Okay, not 18 months yet, just over a year. And it just seems to be getting worse. We were eligible for a set amount of
3.
What do they call it? Physiotherapy.
Yeah. Yeah, 3 physio. Yeah, it is. It was tolerable, but these last 2 weeks, it's been like I've been in tears just with constant pain. So. JJ
says don't do too many cortisone shots.
Yeah, well,
she had one ages back.
And because it's my right side, I'm right-handed, so it's just continuously being used and worked.
In her shoulder.
Yeah.
Down her arm, down the top of her arm from her shoulder.
Yeah, those meds are tough on some of us. Yeah. Yeah.
They thin the blood too. So she's susceptible to bruises, and it's like aspirin, I suppose. It thins your blood.
Yeah, you're not supposed to have like Panadol or what they call paracetamol or something like that.
That's your light killers. I don't might have to do for the different drugs. Basically, your over-the-counter painkillers like headache tablets.
Yeah, but it's all right. The last time I had a needle in my arm, the guy that was doing it said, "No wonder you're in so much pain because the cell itself is a funny shape. Where the fluid sits is a little bit swollen and flat. So I'm guessing that's the same thing." Yeah, it will. Paracetamol is rubbish. The thing is, because it's been continuously using your arm, but
I think paracetamol is more of a placebo for kids and people who don't really know what real pain is.
I've been on pain medication for 4.5 years. I'm watching it and I'm monitored. Yeah.
See, Kiwi family, Melissa's from the UK, so she must know paracetamol, but I don't think the Americans use the term paracetamol.
They call it Tylenol or Advil, or I think they have Advil.
Tylenol is a headache tablet, isn't it?
Yeah.
But that's not the drug in it.
No.
Because there's an old joke here, Melissa, that says, "Why aren't there any headache tablets in the jungle?" Because the paracetamol. And when I say that joke to people from the USA, they don't know what I'm talking about.
Difidella said, "Have you tried yoga? It works for me and it strengthens that area." Yeah, well, the physio gave me this stretchy rubber thing that I've just got to try and stretch my arm out to do.
That's the technical term.
But I also have, if I move my hair, I also have that there. I don't know whether you can see it. It's I had a bone infection on my clavicle joint, so that is the same side that the pain is having. So I think it might be in relation to that also, like a bit. There's bone erosion there, and so it's just continuously moving and causing friction. So there we go. It's just a little bits of things that I don't like to complain about. I'm completely fine. Oh, the thing just went. I might open this door a little bit more. Yeah. It was at the time, but it's all right.
Oh, hello, you're back, are you?
Made it back in.
You found a way in.
Yeah, when you suffer pain for such a long period of time, it takes its toll on your body. Yeah, and mentally too.
And you get really snappy and short-tempered, and you be a real bitch to people around you.
Oh, I love you too.
I love you.
I can't remember what time my appointment was at the hairdresser's. It helps to move it, but it's painful to move. Yes, it's a catch-22. Exactly.
I'm the same though, Diphodelia. When I've got injuries going on, it just gets to the deep into it.
Yeah.
It gets to the point where you just get sick of being sick, and you just get so frustrated with everything.
But
yeah, it does. It really drains you, hey?
I think I do fairly well, considering. I do. I just try and work through it.
Yeah.
So, how long is your day sun-wise?
Well, the sun normally comes up at this time of the year. It comes up. It's very different for each season. But this time of the year, early autumn, late summer, it comes up about 5:30.
Yeah.
5:30, the sun comes up, and then it goes down about 6:30 it gets dark.
Well, see, we've just gone into fall now.
So 12 hours, roughly, 13 hours.
Yeah, we've just gone into fall now, and can notice the change in the weather. It's getting a little bit cooler in the morning.
Yeah.
Which is nice.
When I've been waiting for Gus too, because I wait for Gus to finish work and then I bring him home, and it's after midnight when he finishes, and by that time I'm starting to get a little bit of moisture on the roof of the car and the windscreen. So in the next couple of months, when I take him to work, it'll probably be fog all the way.
That's going to be a hard trip for you, because like there's a lot of fog pockets.
Fog pockets. You find them in fog pants?
But remember,
What do you find in Kermit's pockets? Fog.
remember when we drove? No worries. Thank you, Pickering.
You're very welcome,
in.
Pickerick. Thank you for joining us. We really like to see you. Thank you.
Remember when we drove along the main road down there, and there was this big fog cloud?
Yeah, it's just like
It was just in that one area.
just one little patch of it, nowhere else. And that's also the same place that someone died last year.
Yes, and it was only in that area.
Someone got hit by a truck
It was a bit
in
eerie.
their car, and they died right there, just in that one spot. There's no fog anywhere else, just in that one spot.
Yeah,
That
it was
a bit weird.
very eerie driving through it.
Congratulations on winning your goulash toothpick, and hopefully if I make it home in time, or the boy doesn't go to work every night this week, I'll try and catch her.
Yeah, it was very eerie. And like at the same time, we said this is because I think we had your mum in the back
Yeah,
too.
we did. Yeah.
And she noticed it, and I said to her, that's where someone had passed, and it was just really thick in that area. Yeah.
But we'd just driven for like 45 minutes and there wasn't fog anywhere else.
No. And like then summer, it was in summer. Ooh, ghost hunt. Well, there is a haunted house over in the next town. They do
There's haunted houses all around. That's that big one over near the school. I've heard them. I went over there to help someone move furniture once, and I felt them. I'm really susceptible to feeling spirits. On all the hairs on the back of my neck go up, and I get goosebumps and that sort of thing whenever I'm around where there's spirits. So I'm pretty susceptible to feeling them.
In the city, they do the ghost tours where they go all around the cemeteries and the old prisons. But I don't know whether you're allowed to film. We should look into that.
Yeah.
Bit different. I love going to the old grave sites. Like there's a lot of, just like where we are, it's an old place, and there's a lot of the old descendants and the old grave sites. I love going.
Ghost hunting. Yeah, I try not to, because if I open myself up to it, I feel it everywhere. I've had quite a few good ghost experiences over the years, really strong, and where they've talked to me and communicated and stuff too, Melissa. And I find if you just sort of block yourself off to it and become ignorant to it, you don't really feel it anywhere. And if you open yourself up to it, it's everywhere.
Yeah. I should ring AJ. I think it was at 1 or 2 o'clock. Night, Jean. Take it easy.
Good to see you. Thank you, Jean.
Andy and Monique live in a high energy area as well. The cemetery above our house.
Yeah.
My Wi-Fi keeps disconnecting. Because Conklin?
The town I moved out of, where I grew up in, lots of dark energy and negative energy, and a lot of stuff around that place that I didn't like at all. I was really happy to get out of that town.
Conklin says you could look into an art class and take it while you're waiting around. There's nothing
It's too late, Conklin.
I was Googling for him.
His shifts of only 4 hours, but he's been doing from 8 till midnight.
Yeah.
So by the time I get him to work, everything's closing up.
Hmm.
I even considered maybe doing gym. There's a gym in the town, but they shut at 8, and
Yeah.
that's when I drop him there.
And that's there's a lapidary also, but the lapidary closes early, so that's out of the question. So all he can do is use the free Wi-Fi or go for a walk or sleep in the car.
I tried sleeping, not last night, the night before. I took a pillow with me and wound the seat down. But out of 4 hours, I got about 40 minutes sleep.
You will miss dearly, Shannon.
I was just saying, only a couple of minutes ago, where's Shannon? Good that you're back, mate.
Lapidary is ice cream. No, lapidary
lapidary
is
stones.
stones.
Minerals, Marie.
Rocks.
Yeah, lapidary is where they cut and polish stones, and they work with them. Like you take a rock in there and you can cut it, polish it up, shape it, and put it in jewelry or do whatever you want with it. That sort of thing. Lapidary is to do with rocks, basically.
Manic says they live in an area where they had a lot of hanging tree and it's still there.
Yeah, I like crystals, and I've got a few crystals. I joined up the lapidary club at the next town over, and it's like nearly an hour away. But I went the whole year with that subscription, and I never got there and done anything.
I like my crystal. I don't get it. It's
Yeah.
my biggest crystal. Just make sure I don't run over
Is
diesel.
Manic will like to have a look at it. It's a really big amethyst. Amethyst is my birthstone, because I'm a February Pisces. Oh, the little one's going to bed. She's so cute, Annie. And we really love those pictures and stuff you've sent us with her too. That's just gorgeous. I really like that you all enjoy the trivia together.
Oh my goodness, it's heavy. So that's my amethyst. I was just showing the thickness of it.
It's got a little tiny... See, that bit must have got a bit of extra heat. That bit is starting to go like citrine. Citrine is the orangey sort of amber yellow one, and that's amethyst when it's been heat treated naturally. So when amethyst has been exposed to a lot of heat in the ground, it turns into citrine, the yellow one.
Yeah, well, it's bigger than my hand, so ouch. Okay. We've had that for a while now.
Years and years.
And we've got a good deal with it too.
Yeah.
So.
It come on a little wood stand. So
yeah, the wood stand's in my bedroom still.
So it slots into the little wood stand and sits upright.
It's mine. He in the bathroom downstairs he has some more crystals. So he has.
I like to have them near the bath if I'm having a bath, because I love big deep baths, really hot.
Oh, I just put that down there. Ouch. Bang.
Sapphire. You know Gus's is diamond.
No, what's mine? Is mine? I thought mine was blue.
Well, that would be sapphire if it's blue.
No, I like blue. I'm not sure.
I've actually forgotten.
I'll have a quick look.
Might be opal.
Hang on.
It's weird not seeing the text.
I know.
That's definitely our biggest crystal, that one. Although I have got some really big rocks in the garden that I'm sure if I slice them open, the inside will be a really nice crystal.
Aquamarine is
Aquamarine
mine.
is yours? Well, that is a light blue.
Yeah. And yours is?
Amethyst.
Amethyst, yes. There we go.
Yeah, I know
So
mine.
I'm aquamarine. Yeah, I knew mine was a blue.
I know with the boys, I was looking at getting them something with their birthstone in it each, and I looked up Gus's and it was diamond, and I thought, well, that's hardly going to be doable.
Well, the birthstone for March is aquamarine, Melissa.
So there you go, Melissa. It's aquamarine. Because
Arconklin says his is coal, he thinks.
so you get your birthstone every year for Christmas, Conklin.
That's just a little.
No, that's just birds in the
just
garden.
birds outside. The pea chicks are getting so big.
Yeah, they're starting to grow now. I'll have to do an update video.
They're about that tall, and they're starting to get their little green colours in their feathers at the back.
What I was hoping to do with the next peacock video, though, is like what I did last time, a time progression. So I've been taking a shot of them every few weeks, and so it's going to take me a couple of months to get enough little bits of footage up so I can do like a time progression.
Those are worth big bucks, aren't they? The ones in the garden unopened.
Probably. I don't know what they are. I picked them up on a mountain somewhere years ago. It really depends what's inside them. Some of them, they got like a green, but they're almost white and a bit chalky on the outside, like limestone. But then they've got little shades of green going through them like jade. So I've never found out what they are, Conklin. They've just been sitting around my garden for years, and one day I'll get around to taking them to a lapidary. That's why I joined the lapidary club, actually, because I've got a few rocks that I'm really keen to see what's inside them. And I never made it to the lapidary club, but I'll join up again one day.
A while ago, there was one that we actually just broke, and there was nothing inside it. We just threw it onto the ground.
Yeah, but that was mainly sand composition.
Yeah.
These ones aren't sand composition. They've come from a mountain, so.
The last place we lived at was along a creek bed. Like, we've got a creek here, but this is different. And the last place, it had what is it, ochre?
Yeah.
Ochre, which the face paint that you could paint your face with.
What the Aboriginals, the native people of Australia, what they used to use for body paint and face paint, they called ochre. And that was really cool to play with.
Yeah, we used to sit on the side of the creek and make because you grind it, and so it creates a powder, and then you get some water and you drip water into it, and it creates a paint, and then you can paint it on your face.
So we used to sit down there like natives and spend a couple of hours on the creek on the rocks just playing with the paint and stuff.
Yeah.
Those ones like dinosaur eggs, they call them thunder eggs here. So they actually sort of look like a dinosaur egg, but then when you crack them open, they're full of beautiful crystals and opals and stuff inside.
Thought you said okra.
If you want to Google it, probably the closest one here is Mount Tambourine. Mount Tambourine is closer to Brisbane, and that's where they find a lot of thunder eggs. And there's some beautiful ones there. They're worth big money.
Conklin says he always thought being an archaeologist would be an interesting job. Well,
yeah, me too. I'd love to dig up stuff.
I've still got a rock that I've been carting around since I was about 13-year-old that I picked up from a beach one day. It's got a mixture of rocks and shells in amongst it.
And pebbles.
And pebbles. I've carted it around since I was 13-year-old.
Fairy Frequency, there's a little shop she goes to and looks at the crystals, and they got some really nice fossils there. I forget the name of them now, but they look like a beetle or a grub or something, but they're a sea crustacean. And there's a big one there. It looks beautiful. If I was there, I'd have to buy it.
We had a big starfish too. I think one of these things is broken now, just from wear and tear being stored. Well, they they just, what is it, decompose sort of thing. Aussie opals.
Oh, there's a lot of really nice opal fields in Australia. TubeBuddy's a good one.
I got my nana's opal ring got handed down to me. It's a nice little opal
I'm pretty
ring.
sure Australian opals are famous worldwide. They're good quality. What about pearls? One of your grandmothers handed pearls down too, didn't she?
No, I found a real pearl. Do you want me to go get it?
You got it.
And then I'll tell a story.
Collette actually found a real pearl.
I'll go get it.
Show and tell today. You can get some gorgeous opals. Some of the common opal, I've got little hat pins like with koalas and kangaroos that are actually made of opal that are in my old cowboy hat. And they're pretty common around Australia. A great white shark. You don't want to find a great white shark tooth. If you find a great white shark tooth, you're in trouble, Shannon, because it normally comes with about 200 others right behind it.
Okay, a little bit of story time. When I was a young kid, my mum and my dad and my sister and I used to go camping along a beach, and we used to collect pearl shells, clam shells, and would oysters, and we used to get a heap of them, and would come back to the campsite and open them up to see if there was pearl shells in there. Now,
which of course they would never be.
After thousands and thousands and thousands of going through them, like we'd go holidaying there nearly every year, I finally come across one in a pearl shell. Now, I don't know whether you can see it.
And I mean, that is very rare for anyone to find one in the wild.
So that's it there.
Tiny little pearl.
My mum and dad kept it for me until my 16th birthday. They got it made into a ring for me.
Turn it front on a bit more, yeah.
Now, the sad story about it is because it's not cultivated, like grown in a, what do they call it, like an oyster bay thing where they make them, it's not worth anything. The gold that it sits on is worth more than the actual pearl itself.
It's worth a lot to you.
Yeah, sentimentally.
Yeah. But because it's a very small natural pearl, it's supposedly not the same quality.
Yeah. So that is a real pearl that we found in an oyster shell. So there we go.
I've never heard of anyone else finding one.
Yeah. So there we go. And unfortunately, it doesn't fit my fat fingers.
It used to.
It used to. So
I'm surprised my wedding ring still fits me the weight I've put on. We put on a lot of weight since we gave up smoking. We gave up cigarettes, what, 4 or 5 years ago?
Yes.
Coming up 5 years now. But we've put on so much weight since then.
Yeah, so that's my little story. I'll just sit it. I'll have to go
Thanks,
back.
Shannon. You're my oyster.
I'll have to go back to my jewelry box. Thank you. Yeah, I will. I've got a couple of different rings that I can pass on because, like, we've got 4 boys, so I have to try and spread them around. Yeah, I'm terrible. See, I don't even wear my wedding ring. I don't even wear my wedding ring, and like I don't wear earrings, and I normally have a necklace, but jewelry irritates me, so I normally just take it off and stick it beside my bed.
The only jewelry I wear is a wedding ring. I don't even wear a watch. I haven't worn a watch in probably 10 years.
Yeah, so
Pick your favorite.
well, Gus has now got a girlfriend too, so now we've got Gus with his girlfriend and Griffin with his girlfriend.
We use patches. I don't know if you have them there. I presume you have, to help you quit. They're a patch that you stick on your skin. I normally stick them on your shoulder here, and they release nicotine into your bloodstream. So you're still getting nicotine in your system. And to start off with, you go on the heavier patch, and it puts like about the same amount of nicotine that you normally get into your bloodstream.
Yeah.
And then after a few weeks on that, you reduce it down to the lower patch, which has got, you know, nowhere near as much nicotine in it. And then after a few weeks on that, you lower it down to the next patch, which has got hardly any nicotine. So over the course of like 10 weeks or 12 weeks, whatever it is, it weans your body off the nicotine slowly. So you still have to go through all the head work of giving up the habit and the hand to mouth habit and all of that sort of stuff. And you still got to really want to do it. It's not a magical fix by any means.
Yeah, they have them there. That's like we started.
Yeah, they give you really weird dreams, man. I get weird dreams anyway.
We started on the higher dosage of the patches, and then we started cutting the patches in half. And it was to the point where, why bother? We
didn't actually follow the proper procedure. No. You're supposed to be on them for 12 weeks, I think it is. But I think we ended up doing it for a month.
I had a little crystal that I kept in my pocket all the time that I used to twirl and play with. And I lived on Minties and chewy.
Which is a hard candy.
And chewy gum. So I always had chewy or something in my mouth. So that was the way that I ended up. And I'll never, ever, ever smoke again.
Our Conklins call it Chantix. We've got one here called Champax. And that really played havoc with a lot of people. It gave a lot of people really bad skin irritations and rashes, suicidal thoughts.
Hey, WKZZR. Long time no see,
it's WKZZR Productions coming to you live from the Simple Joys live stream. And today we've got Dave. How you going, Dave? Good to see you, mate.
JJ quit cold turkey years ago, and it was somewhat easy, but he still has cravings. Yeah. I don't crave it.
See, the patches used to be really dear. It used to cost about $40 for one packet of patches, and they would last you a week.
No, a box would last you a month.
Okay, I thought it was less than that.
No, it would last you a month because they're 3-month course. So you'd have a box for a month, and then you'd go down to the lower course.
But then they put the patches on the national prescription data, whatever that is, the PBS, which is cheap medicine. So you know how we get cheap medicine here. All our prescriptions are only like $5 to get a prescription filled.
Yeah.
So they put them on that, and that was really good. So then it only cost like $5 for a box. So we went on to those and used them for about a month, and it helped that physical side of it. It didn't so much help the mental side of it. I still had to go through a lot, but what I did, I got a lot of books from the library, and one of the books I got had a CD in it where it was like self-hypnosis.
Yeah.
And I used to play that when I was in the bath relaxing, and it just went over. A big theme in it was smoking is just something that I used to do. So that really cemented in my head. And there was self-help books that I read, and a little bit of knowledge goes a long way about what the actual smoke companies put into the cigarettes and all the poisons in them. The amount of poisons in cigarettes is phenomenal. Like the same sort of poisons that goes into rat sack, the poison that kills rats, and bleach and all different shit. That's just really, really shocking what they make huge profits out of killing people.
So the reason we gave up was due to financial. We just couldn't afford to smoke, and health. Like I truly believe if I was still smoking today, I'd be very, very sick. I was getting to the stage where my chest was hurting from smoking.
Well, every year we would get like chest infections, and the flu season we would get the flu, and the chest infections would hang on for weeks and weeks and weeks. We'd be coughing for a couple of months out of the year.
Yeah.
And we haven't had that at all since we gave up smoking. even if we do get sick now, it only lasts for a week and then it's all right.
And like when we gave up, we were saving money, and that's how we brought my car.
Smoking is really expensive in Australia, though. They
Yeah.
charge like $40 for a packet of 40s.
More than that.
Yeah, it is more now. But
Yeah.
it works out each cigarette costs over $1 just for one cigarette.
Yeah. Andy never slept on Chantix and finally had a major flip out, and it was not a fun time. He finally quit on his own last June. Amazing. Congratulations,
Awesome.
Andy.
Well done.
I've never tried it. I'm a good girl.
It's a tough drug, nicotine.
is.
It's a hard one to beat.
Yeah. And JJ says his aunt used to be an executive secretary to a big tobacco bigwigs years ago in Winston-Salem, North Carolina.
Yeah, I always get a laugh out of the really old advertisements too, because I collect old things.
Yeah. And
a couple of the signs, I had old tin signs, and that used to have, like for Camel, I think it was Camel, 9 out of 10 doctors recommend Camel for smoother taste and better on your lungs, or something to that effect.
Yeah, it's probably over $1 now.
Yeah, it'd be more than that now,
JJ.
JJ, because someone was telling me it's gone up another $5 again.
Yeah, it's probably about $46 for a packet of 40s.
Packet. And we were smoking a packet a day between us.
Yeah. So that's like...
I mean, we can't do that. We've always been sort of low to medium income, but in the last 10 years, we've been really low income. We're just on a government payment.
Yeah.
And so, like, we were going to the charity places just to get food, and we're still smoking cigarettes, so we couldn't justify it.
Yeah. So we decided that it was time, and won't ever do it again. I'll look back and no. Yes, it can, Shannon. Any sort of drug like that can alter you.
That's why I had to be really careful, Shannon. I couldn't use it because I've got anxiety, depression, bipolar, and some of those ones that I went on.
Whoa.
There's just no way I could chance it.
$39 for a carton of 200 cigarettes there. You know, it's probably about $110 for
more.
For a carton of 200 cigarettes.
It's a lot more, baby.
I'd have to, we should go to the, but see, the thing here is the law has changed with cigarettes. They don't have their cigarettes on display where you used to be able to see.
And they have plain packaging. They're not allowed, every cigarette packet looks the same.
Yeah.
And they're full of warnings, smoking kills.
All their cigarettes are behind lock cabinets. So when you go to the shop to ask for cigarettes, they have to unlock the cabinet to actually get the cigarettes out because they're not allowed to be displayed. They're not allowed to be on display. Hey, Laurie. Yeah, it's very expensive.
Yeah, baby, it's closer to $200.
Well, we just need to go and ask.
No, I know.
Okay.
I just worked it out in my head. Because it's just over $40 a packet, but if you buy it in a carton, they're cheaper.
Yeah.
So it's closer to 40, and you only get 5 packets in a carton. That's 200 cigarettes, and that's $200. Because remember, it works out to about $1 a cigarette.
If I moved to Australia, I'd quit. I couldn't afford it. No,
yeah, you have to, Shannon.
You can't afford it. Okay, I'm going to have to ring AJ. Let me grab that number because I can't remember what time my appointment is. You're right.
Oh, it's 1 o'clock already.
Yeah. I'll just actually message her. What?
I just read that message.
Oh, she's still... Come on, load.
Oh, Facebook's funny.
AJ. I'll grab the home phone.
I was just reading some of the things up on Home. Crazy. Yeah, Collette got her appointment for her birthday present today. She's going to get her hair dyed, cut, blow-dried, eyebrows waxed, and eyelashes tinted. And have a big session at the hair salon,
Come on,
which she rarely does. She doesn't spend much at all on herself, little dresses.
Why isn't that loading?
I'm going to get all spoiled.
Yeah. Okay, now it loaded. Okay.
What are you doing, baby? Going to message the hairdresser?
I'll call her. I'll be right back. You just...
Can I have the screen back?
Yeah. I need the number. Okay. There you go.
Thank you, thank you. So what do you reckon about this scruffy beard? I've been trying to grow a beard, but I don't know whether I really want to. I never have much face hair. Sometimes I just have a mo or a bit of a chin strap or just a goatee. I never try growing the whole lot because I'm really slow too. I'm not very hairy. I get real patchy. It's only just starting to fill in a bit now. And it annoys me. I don't know whether I can put up with it. But I wanted to try something different. A clay mask to see if it'll make you young again. It's made from clay, not fairy dust, Conklin. Look at this masterpiece. That's pretty much my first painting on a canvas ever. Yeah, I can't stand that itchy phase normally. I never get to this stage. It's normally gone by now. I'm doing well for me to put up with it. It drives me crazy. I always end up shaving it. I did get a makeover. I kept adding and just putting more to it, and just what I had here really. I just old bits of paint left in under the sink from the kids.
Okay, my appointment's now.
Is it?
Yeah.
1:30.
No, 1.
You're supposed to be there.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So you can either stay here.
Yeah.
And do it all yourself.
Yeah.
Or you have to wrap it up.
Oh, you wanted me to go with you, didn't you?
Yeah, it's up to you.
Maybe I could get my head shaved while I'm there. I can even get my face shaved.
So we might.
Fidelia, I need to see comments, baby.
We might have to wrap it up. Oh, I've been enjoying it.
I know, it went so quick.
Been lovely.
We might just have to stream again tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Yeah. How about that, people? You just want to stream again tomorrow? We'll do the same time as trivia, like 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
And then you'll get to see my pretty hair.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, we might have to we might stream again tomorrow, guys. Yeah,
and I think I want to go into with Collette because after she gets her haircut, we might go and have a coffee or something somewhere, hey?
Okay, they're all saying yes. Okay.
Well, oh, it's 3 a.m. for Melissa.
Yeah.
Thanks for staying up with us, Melissa.
Okay, definitely.
And remember, if you're not subscribed to each other, go and check each other out and have a look at each other's channels because there's some really good creators in here and just beautiful people.
Thank you very much for joining us. It's been a pleasure having you
really
all
good.
in.
Thank you so much.
And we'll definitely stream again tomorrow. What's tomorrow? Thursday.
Thursday for us.
Yeah. Nothing on? No.
No.
Okay. We'll definitely book it in for 8
we'll have at least
your time.
8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time USA tomorrow, which is 10 o'clock for us.
Yeah.
and we'll stay on for at least an hour.
Yeah. Okay.
And we'll just do this. We'll just have a catch up again and have a chat.
Thank you very much, everybody, for joining us.
Thanks heaps.
I'm going to get peppered.
See
Bye,
yous.
guys.
Thank you for the trivia. Bye.